Coming up on this edition of Southwest TV News. The outreach services of the Swift Current Salvation Army are offered year-round. And as autumn approaches, the need for donations to the food bank is on the rise. The city of Swift Current owns numerous properties and pieces of equipment, and in order to keep track of its inventory, it needs to catalog its assets in an organized manner. Every year, hundreds of accidents are reported across the prairies on the farm. And according to the Canadian Centre for Health and Safety in Agriculture, those numbers are highest between August and October. Thanks for joining us here today. As you clean out your garden for another season, the Swift Current Food Bank is hoping that you'll make a donation and help restock their shelves. The outreach services of the Swift Current Salvation Army are offered year-round, and as autumn approaches, the need for donations to the food bank is on the rise.
People are still in need of food, but we don't get as many donations throughout the summer months, of course. So yes, our supplies are getting low. We're very low of peanut butter and crackers and cookies and different things like that.
Donations of non-perishable food items and garden produce are greatly appreciated, as the Salvation Army strives to help those in need in the community.
We usually do anywhere from 15 to 20 food hampers each week for families in need. So yes, it's been going steady, and we've been very busy.
Donations to the food bank can be dropped off at the Swift Current Salvation Army's headquarters on 1st Avenue Northwest during their regular office hours Monday through Thursday. For over 12 years, Southwest TV News has provided the visuals for the defining moments in our community. Support your community and help us to continue our work. Support our sponsors by watching the ads on YouTube and by clicking the ads on our website. Pennies per click, which will help us continue to bring you the award-winning news coverage you've come to expect from Southwest TV News.
The Cypress Hills Interprovincial Park is a popular destination for tourists throughout the summer months. Guests from around the world come to the park to be one with nature and enjoy the many amenities from camping, hiking trails, and more.
There's nothing quite so pretty as the hills that shouldn't be.
The City of Swift Current is applying for a federal grant to help with the installation of an asset management system. We find out more in this report. The City of Swift Current owns numerous properties and pieces of equipment, and in order to keep track of its inventory, it needs to catalog its assets in an organized manner. This ongoing database will be achieved through the asset management system, which the city plans to have in place over the next 3 years, to have a better understanding of the lifespan and service level of a number of assets.
So City Hall that we're in, our service center, all of our underground services, so our sewer, our water, our power, our facilities, anything that has a useful life.
She says that the addition of the new asset management system is an extensive process, and why the city has applied for a $50,000 grant to cover some of those costs. And once the system is in place, it will help streamline the application process for future grants, as all of the city's infrastructure information will be better organized.
So although it's not a requirement right now, it will be in the future, so that when municipalities apply for funding, like we did the 2nd Avenue Bridge, the people who are approving the grants will know better that what we're applying for is required to be refurbished or replaced.
Swift Current Mayor and Council have given the green light to apply for the grant from the Federation of Canadian Municipalities, with hopes of receiving notification of approval in the coming months. Imagine a destination where you can enjoy world-class dining and unique accommodations. Take a leisurely stroll through streets filled with rich history while browsing for that perfect gift. buy fresh produce from the farmers market, and enjoy a range of cultural events while stepping back in time to learn more about Canada's Old West. Your summer destination is awaiting you in Maple Creek. For event listings and all things Maple Creek, visit our website. Mark October 18th through 21st on your calendar and plan to attend the CCA Finals Rodeo in Swift Current. The top cowboys and cowgirls will compete in all of your favorite rodeo events, vying for the CCA Championship title. And wrap up your weekend with the CCA Finals Rodeo Cabaret featuring Sweet Tequila. Get your tickets now for the CCA Finals Rodeo, October 18th through 21st in Swift Current. As harvest continues across the province, producers are being reminded to stay safe out on the field. Another harvest season is underway across Saskatchewan, and as many producers prepare to put in long hours out on the field, safety should always be top of mind. Every year, hundreds of accidents are reported across the prairies on the farm, and according to the Canadian Centre for Health and Safety in Agriculture, those numbers are highest between August and October.
Putting in the long hours impairs your judgment and your reaction time, so it's we often don't think of ourselves when we're trying to get a lot of work done in a short period of time, but that's when we need to do it more than ever, and that includes things like making sure you're eating well, good nutrition, and staying well hydrated, drinking a lot of water, having healthy snacks, and it's when you're working the long hours, it helps to change your jobs periodically, get out and take a short walk around your equipment, and there's the power of a 20-minute nap that can really help you feel refreshed and restored when you're putting in those long days.
Ulmer adds that 80% of accidents during harvest involve machinery or other motor vehicles such as grain trucks, with 8% of accidents involving youth under the age of 14. Therefore, extra precautions should be taken when children are near equipment.
It's dangerous to bring the young children with you when you're working. Most children involved in serious farm injury events are actually in the company of an adult at the time of the event. So it's important that young children are in designated play areas so they're not running around where implements and machinery are coming and going into the yard. It's also important that youth that are involved in farm activities are doing tasks that are age appropriate, that they're developmentally ready and to do those tasks and are supervised closely.
Producers experiencing additional stress during the harvest season or having health concerns for any environmental elements they've been exposed to can access information through the Canadian Centre for Health and Safety. Market Square is a summer tradition in downtown Swift Current, featuring live entertainment, fresh garden produce, crafts, and other unique vendors. Drop by Market Square every Saturday at the corner of Central and Chaplin. Proudly presented by the City of Swift Current, Standard Motors, Innovation Credit Union, and Southwest TV News. Well, this brings to a close another episode of Southwest TV News, reporting the stories that matter to you. We always welcome your news tips. You can always reach us here by phone at our studio or by email to contact us at southwesttvnews.com. Also, be sure to join us daily online for the latest news from across Southwest Saskatchewan and so much more at southwesttvnews.com. And be sure to follow us on a range of social media. Thanks for joining us here today. I'm Carol Andrews.